All right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ. And of course, guys, I am back once again with another live stream. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Tonight, it's all about the flyweights, baby. Let's see here. Let me push this tweet out. Let's see here. This tweet pushed out. Let everybody know that your boy is live. What's going on in the land of the lay, guys? Welcome back to No Filter MMA, guys. Yes, Combo Breaker 99. Yes, sir. It's all about the flyweights tonight, baby, because the flyweights is who putting on a showcase right now. It's all about the flyweights right now, man. The flyweight contenders right now are the ones who are putting in the work. The flyweights are the one that's scrapping it out right now. A division that everybody once talked about as being dead. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talked about the flyweight division like the flyweight division was dead. So I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to speak my piece. I'm here to put it out there. So let's go. I see my boy Combo Breaker 99 in the building. My boy Combo Breaker 99, guys. If you haven't subscribed to Combo Breaker 99, please jump over right here on YouTube, guys. Jump over to Combo Breaker 99, guys, and listen to my man spit. You know what I'm saying? His voice is very calming, unlike mine. He's very monotone. He puts it out there. He's very honest. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all, man, Combo Breaker 99 knows what he's talking about when he's talking about things that's going on in this world of MMA. I love the fact that we all got our own different views and perspectives and everything, because if we all thought the same, it'd be kind of boring, if you ask me. Yes, yes, Stamina MC in the building from across the pond. Marcus Bell in the building, man. Yes, let's roll. The crew is in here tonight, baby. And let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna add a little spray. I'm gonna add a little splice, a little spice to the damn pie. A little spice to the pie, baby. The lines are open. Guys, this in case y'all didn't hear me the first time I said that, guys. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. The lines are open. Guys, it's a flyweight showcase going on up here, man. Especially in the UFC, there's a flyweight showcase going on. I do have one Bellator fight on here that I want to talk about, and that's Alejandro Lara versus Deanna Bennett. But we'll get to that. But right now, guys, it's like a tournament going on at flyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like it really in legit is like a tournament going on at flyweight. Let's see here. Where we at? Let me make sure that I ain't pause this slide. Let me find this. Let me go back. We're gonna start off with we're gonna start off talking about this right here. Greetings, Black Kings. Hope everyone is well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's kings in the building tonight, baby. Ain't nothing but kings up in here tonight. Flyweight showcase, triple threat still in the fed. We're gonna talk about that. But the first fight that I'm gonna land on tonight with you guys is this is the fight that should be happening. Montana De La Rosa versus listen, if with who pulled out of this fight? Who was she supposed to fight? Tatiana Suarez. Listen, man, with Tatiana Suarez pulling out of this fight who wasn't ranked, you know what I'm saying? Why it makes perfect sense for the UFC if Montana De La Rosa is saying, which she said she's saying, she said she want that fight. She said she told who she needed to tell that she want the fight. You know what I'm saying? She'll get in there and fight Roxanne Modafferi. Okay. Why is the UFC not making that fight happen? Why don't we have an announcement? Look how quick, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing with Taylor Santos and Mandy Baum. Look how quick that shit happened. Why ain't we got an announcement that Montana De La Rosa versus Roxanne Modafferi is happening? Why don't we have that fight announcement yet? Like, that should be like a legit fight announcement. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fight announcement that we should have heard by now. Listen, guys, I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Tatiana Suarez, Montana De La Rosa herself said that she wants that fight with Roxanne Modafferi. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, why don't we have that fight? Why are they not making that fight? That's a good fight. Even the matchmakers should be like, okay, Montana De La Rosa, you've been here for a while. You know what I'm saying? You've had some win. You have more wins than losses. You know, let's see you step up again. Let's give you another shot. Let's see what happens when we step you up again. Guys, smash that like button for your boy. Please, please smash that like button for your boy. But why not give Montana De La Rosa that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Because that is a good opportunity for Montana to go in there and beat Roxanne Modafferi. And honestly, in all honesty, guys, Montana De La Rosa beats Roxanne Modafferi. We all know that Montana would beat her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a winnable fight for Montana De La Rosa. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolute winnable fight. Montana knows it. She knew it when I said it to her. You know what I'm saying? She knows that that is a winnable fight. Like, Montana could hurt Roxanne on the feet. You know what I'm saying? And when it went to the ground and in the clinch, I don't know. I don't know if Roxanne can fend off Montana in grappling exchanges because Montana's just too damn big. You know what I'm saying? Like Montana De La Rosa just too damn big and too damn strong, to get manhandled by Roxanne Modafferi. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see like when you try to think of that happening. Even, but then again, you have to give the credibility for you have to give the credibility for experience to Roxanne Modafferi. Of course, guys, she's a legend. She's been in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like Roxanne Modafferi has been there and has done that. So I mean, it is what it is. But when it comes to Montana De La Rosa, guys, Montana would beat Roxanne Modafferi. Like she could, I could see Montana. I could see Roxanne not really wanting to take any like unnecessary risk, only because of the amount of submissions that Montana De La Rosa has in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that what we've seen from Montana is a pretty good ground game. Like that's her superpower is her ground game. That's her go to. That's what she goes to, and that's what works for her. You know what I'm saying? So, and also she don't really have to worry about getting busted up by like Roxanne. Like the last couple of fights, the last couple of fights that Montana's been in, it's been with people who hit just as hard as she does. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, combo battle of two, a good battle of people who both lost to Viviane Araújo. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. I feel like Montana was more in the fight than Roxy was. Hell, Roxy had a good third round. You know what I'm saying? But Montana had a good second round. So I mean, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? Like Roxanne, Montana ain't got to worry about somebody trying to punch her nose off her face in a fight with Roxanne Modafferi. So I think Montana was settled in. You know what I'm saying? And Montana showed her kickboxing showed good things in that fight with Araújo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if obviously she was outclassed by Araújo, but I think Araújo is a much better striker than Roxanne Modafferi. So I think Montana could have a lot of success on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Stamina says everybody has a good third round against Araújo. That's funny, man. That's real funny. Um, but Montana De La Rosa, you know what I'm saying, could really settle into her striking in a fight with Roxanne. Like Montana's takedown defense is good. Not too many girls really want to like play around on the ground with Montana De La Rosa. Like she's very, like I said, she's very big, very strong, very physical. I think that's a fight that should be made. That's a fight that Montana De La Rosa should have had a long time ago, if you ask me. And I feel like it's a good fight. Like it's a good winnable fight. You know what I'm saying? But guys, but before I move on to the next fight, guys, we got a full showcase of flyweights going down in the next few months. Like the next couple, this second half of 2020, 2021, guys, we seeing flyweights. Like, as far as women, the strawweights are buzzing too. I wanted to put that Emily Whitmire and Corey McKenna matchup. Like, I'm gonna have to go ahead and add that because that's a good. Somebody remind me to talk about Corey McKenna versus Emily Whitmire. That's a good fight. That's a real good fight. But yeah, like the fight with Montana De La Rosa should happen for Roxanne Modafferi. Absolutely. So I mean, it is what it is. Let me see, make sure because that circled around pretty quick. I guess that's all the pictures I got. Yeah, thought there was more than that for some reason. Yeah, all the pictures that I put up there are not showing. Let me see. Let me add the rest of these pictures, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me see here. That's not all the fights that I didn't that I downloaded, man. That's not all the photos that I downloaded, man. It's the StreamYard. I mean, not StreamYard, but OBS trying to mess your boy up, man. I know there was a couple more fights that I was wanting to talk about. There's one right there. Like, where is it at? All right. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is. How do y'all think that a fight with Montana? I mean, be honest, man. Honestly, how do y'all feel like a fight with Montana De La Rosa versus Roxanne Modafferi? How do y'all think that fight goes? Like, let's just be honest here. Like, how does that fight go? Like, how does that fight go? Like, what are y'all's honest opinions on that matchup? Like, do y'all think that Roxanne goes in here and dominates Montana De La Rosa? I mean, Miss Rona got your. I know, right? Your photos got quarantined for 14 days, homie. I mean, bruh, I'm starting to believe that too. Photos that meant to be up there. You know what I'm saying? Some of the big news that's broke today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's let's keep it. There's one right there. That's the big one that I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, y'all give me y'all opinions on that De La Rosa versus Roxanne Modafferi matchup. That's a good matchup. Golly, man, it's missing some more pictures. Oh man, this thing right here trying to mess your boy up. I knew there was more pictures. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, let me add a couple more pictures to this thing. Man, this thing, man, OBS Studio trying to really mess your boy. I'm telling you, it's trying to mess your boy up. I got pictures on pictures on pictures on pictures in this thing, man. It didn't even put them up there, man. It didn't even put them up there. Find that picture. There it is, right there. Jeez. Let's see. Let me find. I think I wanted to put something else up there too. Where's it at? Where's her picture? It's just a single photo. Where's her picture? Where's her picture? Oh, I gotta add that to the mix. I know tonight is about the flyweights, y'all, but it's a couple of good topics that I definitely wanted to touch on while I'm here. Let me make sure that's all okay. Everything's good. All right. Combo Breaker 99 says 57-43. Okay, that's close. That's close, Roxy, but anything can happen. Don't forget Sarge won't smoke too. Sarge won't smoke, but she didn't call out Montana Del Rosa. I think Roxy versus De La Rosa is competitive. I don't think I favor either woman there. Okay. Ooh, Taylor versus Sajara. I think Taylor might be too big for Sarge. I do, man. I think Taylor might be too big for Sarge, but I don't know. Because Sarge just small. Like, I want to see Sarge versus like a smaller flyweight. But Sarge is beating bigger flyweights. She beat Lauren Murphy. I mean, I can't argue. So, I mean, ooh, Sarge is. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting about Sarge Eubanks in there, y'all. I do. I keep forgetting about Sarge Eubanks. That made this splash at 125 pounds. Like, yeah, okay, okay. Sarge is in the mix now. Maybe Sarge can take that fight. I said maybe Sarge can take that fight with Taylor Santos. Yeah, that's right. You know, you right. Listen, guys, I'm gonna say it again. If anybody wants to go through these topics with me, Stamina MC, the lines are open, dog. Stamina MC, the lines are open, my dude. I would love nothing more than to shoot you a link and send you a link and get you in on this conversation, my dude. So let's talk Taylor Santos. Since we're talking about Taylor Santos, Taylor Santos has the worst luck in the UFC. Taylor Santos has the worst. No, 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 Stamina. You know, I love when you bring the accent on and you come in and you start talking. You know what I'm saying? And then you say things, and I can tell that your hands are moving while you're saying them. You know what I'm saying? And you just enunciate certain words and syllables so well. You know, it actually pulls you into a deeper conversation. So yes, I would love to have you on Stamina. But Taylor Santos with this luck, man, what is up with if it ain't Taylor Santos partner pulling out? It's something to do with a passport. It's COVID-19. If it's not, I mean, if it's Taylor hurt. She broke her toenail. She broke her finger. Like, what is going on with Taylor Santos, guys? If we're talking about Taylor, we want to see Taylor, guys. We got to make sure we got to start seeing Taylor fights actually work before we start putting all this hope on Taylor Santos. Like, we got to start seeing, you know what I'm saying, Taylor fight. Got to see her doing something, man, because all these canceled fights, man, like it's kind of getting exhausting with Taylor Santos. Like, you get to looking forward. Everybody talks about Taylor Santos, and everybody looking forward to Taylor Santos, but then when it comes time for Taylor to fight, the stars unalign themselves. It's crazy. They unalign themselves and the fight is off. So I mean, it's like, damn, man, like we ain't never gonna get to see Taylor Santos fight. I hate to say that, but damn, we ain't never gonna get to see Taylor Santos fight. So but then again, it could be the MMA gods talking. You know what I'm saying? Because Taylor Santos really don't need to be in there fighting Mandy Baum. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, all this hype around Taylor Santos, we need to see Taylor Santos in there against Jessica I. We need to see Taylor in there against Adarujo, KGB. Like, we need to start seeing Taylor Santos do something. I mean, at least we know that Montana De La Rosa has lost to some of those high level fighters. So you can kind of make that assumption. You can kind of say what you want to say about Montana. Oh, when she steps up, she loses. But at least we've seen her step up, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen her fight KGB. We've seen her fight Viviane Araújo. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't seen, like, Miranda Maverick stepped up and she lost. Whether how controversial it is, she lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and Manon ain't fought nobody. Like, all these girls with the hype, like Manon, who else? Well, we seen Maria Agapova get finished. She had a lot of hype coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like we need to see these girls step. Like we can say what we say. Well, y'all can say what y'all say about Montana because we've seen her step up and fight. We ain't seen some of these other girls do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to be seeing Taylor in there with, what I'm saying, Calvillo or somebody. Like, I want to see Taylor like with Jennifer Maya. Like, let's prove it, Taylor Santos. Like, but it always something happens. Like, always some, whether it's in her control or out of her control. Taylor Santos ain't working out. Miranda Maverick. Okay, let me see. But in all reality, they need to reschedule Roxy Taylor for real. Um, yeah, I'm down for that too. I'm down for that too, and make Montana versus Miranda. Um, I'd rather see Macy versus Montana than Miranda. Some sound like BJ trying to call me out, trying to get me to call in. Ah, combo. Always, bro. Always. You got my email, BJ, or you gonna post the link in the chat? I believe I have your email, Combo Breaker. Hold on one second. Let me see. I think I have combos. Shit. I mean, not combo. Stamina MC's shit. Oh. Hold on, Stamina. Combo about to give you the business. I know, right? Like, Combo trying to get me now. He trying. Now I'm ready for you, Combo. What's up? What you got, boy? Shoot. Nah, Combo's my dude, man. I fucks with Combo. I fucks with Combo the hard way. That's my dude. All right. Let me see if I can pull this off. I have the good computer back, y'all. So I got the good computer back. So I can do the multitasking. I don't need to hear nobody mouth. I don't need to hear nobody mouth. I got the good computer back. Stamina, you can't say I got third world internet. You can't say that no more, combo. I mean, stamina. So don't you even fix your lips to say that. Let's see. Let's go. I still got your email, stamina. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, um, give me like the first three letters of your email, stamina. Like, drop that in the comment section. Uh, oh, there it is. I don't know if that's you or not. What's the is the see that ain't the same email I had. Oh yeah, it is. Whoops. Okay, remove your comment, dude. Remove your comment. Take back your comment, stamina. I got it. Remove that comment, my dude. There we go. All right, stamina. The link has been sent to you. But yeah, I don't feel like that's the fight that I don't think Taylor Santos should have been fighting somebody like Mandy Baum. Like Mandy Baum should have come in and been fighting an Ariane Lipski. Like throw Lipski a bone. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate to say that, because I'm a Lipski fan. Of course, everybody know I'm a Lipski fan. But throw Lipski a bone. Like I'm kind of glad Lipski getting this fight, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know much about Mandy Baum. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about Mandy Baum like that. Like, what kind of fighter is Mandy Baum? Is she well rounded? Is she grappler? Is she striker? I am going to um show some lack of knowledge tonight, and I don't know much about Mandy Baum. I think I've seen Mandy Baum fight. Like her face looks familiar, the name is familiar, but I'm really just not too familiar with Mandy Baum. So I don't really know what to say, but all I can go off of is what Lipsky brings to the table. I've seen her fights. She's a good striker, long and strong. Okay, well this could be a matchup that plays into Lipsky's favor. Like this could be a very winnable fight. Maybe that's why we seen Lipsky jump on that so quick because Lipsky's like, okay, fuck, I can fight this girl. Like this is okay, this is better. You know what I'm saying? Like when she was in the fight with Montana, when she was preparing for Montana De La Rosa, she, you know what I'm saying? She worrying about the ground. So maybe she can, she had to neglect the striking a little bit. Her striking looked good, like the little bit that we saw. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, she's where she knows that eventually Montana, at any moment, Montana De La Rosa is going to do something. Like, you know, Lipsky's had a tough, she's had a tough spot. She's had a tough road. She's had a tough go in the UFC. So it is what it is. So I'm not. I mean, this. If you're saying that Mandy Baum is a striker who likes to strike, this could be a problem for Mandy Baum. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's trying to go out here and go tit for tat with Ariane Lipsky. Like if she's trying to go tit for tat with Lipsky, she could be in a lot of trouble. And I mean a lot. All right, guys, we got my boy Stamina MC in the building. What's up, Stamina? What's good, Stamina?
Check, check, one, two.
Yes, sir. You guys hear Stamina good? Can you guys hear Stamina MC's vocals very clearly?
Level, check, check. Flyweight showcase,
Oh, it's
no
the Flyweight Showcase,
filter.
bro. It's the Flyweight Showcase tonight,
I
for
bet.
sure. They hear you, man. What you
We
got to say, bro? They hear you.
we on. Well, about to come up in here, have you motherfuckers clowning on my accent and shit. Damn, y'all ain't gonna do me like that tonight. On God,
Oh, he killed the accent, y'all. He killed it. Oh no.
ain't even like that no more.
Listen to this guy. What's going on, man? How's it going? You still on this side of the world?
Nah, bruv. Nah, man's been home for about 6 weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah, shit kind of just fucked up over there. Got a bit shit. Nothing was really going on, so everyone just left.
Yeah, I was looking. I said his surroundings look familiar, so he looked like you might be back home.
Yes, sir. The same cabin as usual.
So
Familiar settings.
what you think about this? What do you think about Taylor Santos out again and a fight being made that I think should have been the fight from the get go, to be honest.
I mean, it suits me fine. I had no interest whatsoever in the Mandy Bone thing, and that's not even on the disrespect one. It's more because I don't know anything about her. That's why it's of no interest. Because I want her star to rise. I want there to be good reason for people to talk about her. Like Combo and other people, I see potential in her, but potential ain't shit. Like anyone that fights has potential, but what have they actually done? So I want her to do stuff, you know what I mean? And Mandy Bone ain't gonna do shit for her, so I didn't care about that. So there's potential for her to have a more favorable matchup so that her star can continue to rise. I want that.
Right, right.
So
Oh,
yeah, give
so
her go on.
so Marcus Brown, how can you be a Lipsy fan when you throw him on listen,
Oh come on,
I
Marcus.
never seen.
Even I know.
I mean,
Come on, man.
you see how Marcus Bell like. I mean, come on.
He's just trying to bust your balls. Like
Yeah, man,
that's all
that's
that is.
Combo said. Combo says he can handle Taylor Santos. That Mandy Baum can handle Taylor Santos.
And if he's right, then that would only serve to be like another nothing matchup. You know, like flipping Amanda Lemos fighting Montserrat Ruiz. It's just a nothing
Yeah,
matchup. Sarge Eubanks fighting Elise Reed. Nothing matchup. Manon Fiorot versus fucking
everybody
Tabitha
that she's
Ricci.
fought in the UFC.
Just pointless. Like, fuck those things. Like, that's a waste of a slot on a card.
Yeah,
Like, it does nothing for any of them. Someone's got an L for no reason, and someone got a win that no one cares about.
right. Yeah.
Pointless.
So how do you feel? So
I
how
mean,
do
they
you
got
feel
paid, so
about?
it's not completely pointless, but yeah.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. How do you feel about Lipsky being the one that steps in and takes this fight? And according to what people said, Combo said that her Mandy Baum is more of a striker. This is kind of the matchup that we've been saying. Like we want to see Lipsky versus a striker. Like let's see Lipsky shine. Like she hadn't really had a chance to shine like that, except that crazy knee bar that she got. And then she did kind of dominate. Like her wins have taken place on the ground. Like we haven't seen Lipsky like be Lipsky. You know what I'm saying? She beat Isabella DePadua on the ground, and she beat Luana Carolina on the ground. So we haven't seen KSW Lipsky. Could this be an opportunity to see KSW Lipsky?
I mean, let's see. Let's see. I'm with when fighters are in the position that she's in, they can go one of two ways. They can feel like their backs against the wall because they've got a couple of losses, facing them down now. So either it's a thing of they can go away, regroup, and really try and grind on the training, come back in, I don't know, like 9 months to a year as a 2.0 version of themselves, or they can just try and seize whatever opportunity is presented to them to kind of get back on the horse and squash the memory of those losses on that whole kind of you're only as good as your last fight kind of mindset. So
Right,
because an
right,
opportunity presented itself to her now, and because she actually lives in America now, she can do shit like that. She can take short notice fights now because she's in America all the time. So it's just like she's where the fights are now. So she could be like, right, okay, I'll do it. So maybe that's it. In fact, it seems more likely that it's that actually because she's obviously not gone away for a year to train. She's just taken whatever opportunities come up to just get herself back in the win column and feel like she's not on borrowed time. Just take some of that weight off her shoulders, I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's a opportunity. I think it's an opportunity for Lipsky to, you know what I'm saying, to show why she was brought to the UFC. Like they were expecting Lipsky to do what she was doing at KSW. They wanted to see that in the UFC, man, and we just haven't. We've seen glimpses of it, but we haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm a Lipsky fan, but in a fight with Montana, of course, I'm going to pull for Montana. But I want to see Lipsky do well. Like, I want to see Lipsky do well because, like, I mean, like, if you want to talk about sellable fighters, Lipsky is one of the potentially the best selling fighter in the division. You know what I'm saying? If she can start winning, like Lipsky could be like the poster girl for the division. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? You got some contenders like Alexa Grasso, you know what I'm saying? Jillian Robertson in the running for that. Tracy Cortez, you know, as far as like selling the looks with the wins, but Lipsky could be arguably the best in that category. But she's just we ain't seen nothing, man.
Yeah,
We ain't seen nothing.
Lipsky, Cortez, and Macedo are the field leaders
I forgot
in
about
that
Veronica
regard.
Macedo. Yeah, yeah, Macedo. And that
But
could be what Macedo's doing. Like you said, take that time away, you know what I'm saying? Improve your skill set, you know, and then come back and be a better version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So where is Veronica Macedo?
she doesn't look like she's training. I think she's just like the last thing I read about her was that she'd been getting some like some head type issues. Like she'd just be getting like random dizzy spells and stuff like that. So she's like, okay, you know what? Until I can sort out whatever this is, there's no way I'm fighting. I can't have just unexplained frazzles in the head. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So I don't know that she's even able to do much of anything with that. Maybe the same thing would happen if she tried to go for a run or if she tried to lift some weights or skip rope or whatever. Like who knows? So
Yeah,
just seeing her do the little interview things that she does on Dan Hardy's channel. She looks kind of off season. She doesn't look crazy, but she looks off season. Like I don't think she's doing much of anything right now.
yeah, that's somebody that I'd like to see do well too, man. She keeps skipping weight classes. I think that's a thing. Like she keeps going from 125 to 135 versus where she needs to stick in one division and settle in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I think that's
the 135 thing was silly. Like that was a very bad idea.
yeah, that was horrible. And she's had some tough bouts, and you know at flyweight as well. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I think if I'm not mistaken, didn't Veronica even have fights scheduled at strawweight that she didn't fight those fights? But she was trying to go between three weight classes at one point, wasn't she?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, like she may have had a strawweight fight booked that didn't happen.
Let me look at Tapology is the kind of place where I can find out stuff like
Yes,
that because
yes, yes.
they go
Find that out.
in.
Find that
Let's
out.
see about details. Ostovich, Morose, was that a? That was still flyweight as well. Landsberg, Young Kim. Oh, it doesn't look like it. If it was that, then it didn't actually get to the booking stage. Maybe she
Okay,
spoke about considering it, but there's nothing here
I could have sworn there
as
was a
as
fight
anything.
for
I thought so too, but no, it doesn't show as being here. Oh no, Amanda Lemos.
right. Okay, okay.
Amanda Lemos at the end of 2019. So that would have been that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Like I was like, whoa, Veronica Macedo trying to go to 115? Like, I don't know. But anyways, we'll see what goes on with that. So okay, so let's talk about um I don't think I've gotten your thoughts on Manon Fioro versus Maida Bueno Silva. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's still to this point. Like how far out are we from that fight? You know what I'm saying? I think that's still a hard fight for me to choose.
I mean, she's she's tough and whatnot, but UFC 266 Volkanovski Ortega September 20. God, your American dates kill me. 25th of the ninth. Cool. It's so difficult to read, man. Even after all this time. Yeah, not long. A month then. Yeah, I'm not that hot on Bueno Silva, man. Yeah, I don't think she amounts to much really. Like that, her best win is over G Rob, and that was because she had a brain fart. Like
Right, right,
G Rob doesn't fight like that. She literally threw that fight in the bin. Like it was terrible
right,
what she did there.
right.
So yeah, I don't know. Like you beat Mara Barella. That's it. That's her only other win in the UFC.
Yeah.
She lost to Marina Moroz. She drew with DLR. Yeah. I'm not that excited about anything that I've seen from MBS. Really, no. So I think the ceiling for Fyodor is a lot higher in terms of what I think they're capable of. Whether they achieve it or not is something else. But I just think that the potential for greatness lies way more with Manon than with Myra.
But stylistically though, like that's where it gets fuzzy in that fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is my question is Manon has a lot of success when she's controlling the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like when she's
Mm-hmm.
controlling the fight, she has a lot of success. But Maida Bueno Silva is somebody who people struggle to control in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Even though she loses most of the time, you know what I'm saying? Like she struggle, like people struggle. Like Montana was trying to control Maida Bueno Silva in that fight, and she couldn't quite get control, or like she couldn't quite control the fight. You know what I'm saying? And Maida Bueno Silva, she applies pressure of her own. You know what I'm saying? And she likes to close the distance. She likes to stalk fighters and close the distance and throw heavy shots, man. But how do you think Manon? How do you think they approach each other, man? Because it's just like I feel like Maida Bueno Silva is good enough to not fight Manon the way that the last two girls that fought Manon. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
no, I understand. I believe I understand what you're saying. The problem I have in regards to actually being able to speak from a place of knowledge is that I've not, still not, for my sins, taken the time to watch what Fyodor has done outside the UFC. So with that, the just from conversations that you and I and others have had on these kind of forums, fighters are all well and good when, yeah, as you've said, they're advancing, they're fighting the fight that they like to fight. When they're on the offensive, all well and good. But, that which happens when, their A game is taken from them, when they're required to be defensive. Combo's another guy that, and
Right.
even WMMA addicts will talk about the importance of defense. And a lot of these women are not that great defensively. I've never seen, because I've only seen the UFC fights, I've not seen Manon need to be defensive. I've
Right.
seen
Right.
I've seen Myra need to be defensive and fail. So I can be, you know, so it's not really fair. Like I know that Myra can be hit. I don't know whether Manon can be hit. I don't know. I haven't seen it. No one's hit her yet.
Yeah.
So it's I'm not really qualified to favor one over the other because I'm kind of lopsided in terms of my intel.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I just think for me, it's easy to think of what it's easy to think of what Maida Bueno does bad, and then what Manon does good when you're imagining the matchup in your head. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things that a lot of things that Victoria Leonardo and Tabitha Ricci didn't do, Brano Silva does do, like close the distance. Like she closes the distance, and she has hard, fast, offensive things. Her clinch, like she ate Montana De La Rosa up in that clinch, man, because Montana kept putting her trying to, Montana kept putting herself in that position to eat knees, clean knees from Brano Silva. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, then the questions arise as like, as you can see, Stamina, as I'm going back and forth here, I'm so confused because then the questions arise like, can Maida Bueno Silva get Manon in a clinch? Manon's very squirrely, like she gets out of the way and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Once people try to wrap her up, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well, if Manon lands clean on Maida Bueno Silva, does it hurt Bueno Silva? Like you start to ask those questions. I'm scrambled. Like I'm like a pan of scrambled eggs when I think about this matchup. This matchup has me like legit puzzled, man.
But you know what though? That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Like for all of us as fight enthusiasts and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
there should only be a certain degree of confidence that any of us can slash should have about any of these matchups when they're put on paper, because paper is paper and fights are fights, and there are a million ways to win and a million ways to lose. So everything that we've seen them do
Facts.
in however many fights they've had will all amount to, a hot fart when 5 seconds after the ref says fight, someone gets punched in the jaw and they go to sleep. Like anything can happen. So as much as we know what can happen, we don't know what will happen. So we take our ideas and we talk about them passionately with our friends, and then we watch. That's
Absolutely.
all we could do.
Yep. Yep.
That's all we could do.
So how do you feel, Stan? I know you've said some things in the comment section and whatnot over the past few days. As I've been talking about it. Man, the comment section is rolling. Shout out to the comment section. Marcus Bell says Taylor might want to consider taking a similar approach like Lipsky by moving to the States along with training in a different gym. Okay. Combo says if you see it as competition, that's great. This is gonna be a good fight. I don't like one-sided predictable fights. Yeah, me either, Combo. I feel you on that. But how do you feel about um Montana jockeying to get that fight with Roxanne Modafferi? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel that matchup looks?
I mean, there's no reason not to like it. As I did say in the comment section, I
Yeah.
feel like it's got the potential to be competitive because, you know, I don't feel like there is a great deal of overlap in terms of both women's A game. So there's no reason for me to favor one over the other. And the fact that of the two, arguably DLR is the superior fighter on the feet.
Whoa! Oh my God, y'all! Wait! Whoa! It's gonna snow! Oh my God, y'all! The building gonna come. The building that I'm in gonna come crumbling to the floor. Oh God! I'm about to pass out, y'all.
If it does, that'll
Y'all,
be
did
your
we
fault,
just hear?
BJ.
Wait a minute. Wait a second, Stamina MC. You gotta
Oh
say that
dear.
one more time, man. Go ahead.
I don't think I do. You have it. This stream is being recorded. You can play it back as many times as you like. You you can make a clip of it. You can make a soundboard, and you can trigger it whenever you want
Oh
to in future. It's there
man,
now. You have it for
man.
posterity, immortalized forever and ever. Amen.
So what you're trying to say is when you in terms of this matchup here, you know, I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna dive in. I'm not gonna get you today, Combo. Stamina MC. But go ahead with your point, You think that Montana is the what?
So basically, with that in mind, like Roxanne is someone who only really Vivi has been able to absolutely take the piss out of on the feet. No one else has really been able to do that to Roxy because of her whole herky jerky style. She's not really someone that people can really go well. Combo, what don't you know about? What have I said that you don't agree with? Please tell us. Furthermore, why aren't you here?
He's at work.
Work schmirk.
Yeah,
Priorities, man. Sure.
yeah. But yeah, what you confused about, Combo? What you confused about, dog?
But
Let's
yeah.
go.
So because of that, you know how much Montana will be able to take advantage of the theoretical benefits that she has also remains to be seen. It should go better for her in that department. Whether it will or not, again, we can't say. So let's see, because once it does hit the corner of the octagon or it hits the floor, that's when the real work begins. And then we don't actually know who's got an obvious advantage.
Right, right, right.
So yeah, I don't know.
That's a matchup, and
It works for me.
yeah, when I hit her up and something told me like I wonder if Montana trying to get that fight. Like I wondered, like something was eating at me. I said, just BJ, just hit her up and ask her. And I hit up. I said, Yo, Montana, are you trying to get that fight? Like something telling me you trying to get that fight. You know what I'm saying? Da da da. I think you can win that fight, whatever. And she was like, Yeah, like I'm trying to get that fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, like let's go. Let's go. Like that. If I was a matchmaker in the UFC and Montana reaches out and says, Hey, like, so I'm like, okay, number 15 versus whatever number Roxanne is. That's a fight that in any other division would be made. Am I right? Am I right or wrong?
I mean, the only reason why it wouldn't happen would, in my estimation, would be because there's something else in mind that's either further along in terms of closing the deal on, or there's something that's more favorable to the company, either to kind of put Roxanne over or put someone over by getting a win against her that suits them better than giving Montana a chance to raise her ranking. So yeah, unless the UFC already have plans of some kind for some reason, there's no reason why not, because as we constantly fucking bemoan, nobody calls out any goddamn body. So
Right, right.
any opportunity to just put something together that makes a semblance of sense, yeah, just do it, man. Just do it.
Sarge Eubanks calling motherfuckers out though. Sarge Eubanks savagely called. How you feel about that though? Because Sarge calling for smoke, bro.
Dude, I like it. I mean, it feels a tiny bit premature on account of who she just beat, because she wasn't ever not gonna win that fight. But it's good though. She's got some fire in her heart, some fire in her belly. Yeah, go do it, man. Go do it. Like, of all of them, just yeah, out of all of them, she just needs to fight Jessica Ai, because those two fucking hate each other. So that would just be nice to watch. You don't get particularly many genuine grudge matches, especially not with the women. Most of the women are all trying so hard to eggshell and tiptoe and be nice and be civil and whatnot, but they just fucking hate each other. So just do that. Like, you don't get that often enough as to be able to exploit
Right,
to make TV
right.
out of. So yeah, let's just do that, because it might be ages until we get another one. So just do that. Make her fight Jessica Ai, please. Thanks.
Yeah, she called out. She called out. Didn't she call out Jennifer Maya too?
I don't know about
No, it was
Maya.
Jessica Andrade. She called out Jessica Andrade. That's right.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, she did that. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, Sarge came in and made a statement and was like, yo, let's do it. And I'm like, wow. And she did what like you said, man, like the majority of the girls don't do in that division, which is call somebody out. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not.
Like she
There's no Android. No, she's saying Jessica Ai calling out Macy Barber. Both of them real quiet when my name comes up. How about JoJo? She's not signed. Cynthia,
JoJo.
Vivi, Grazo,
Yes.
blah blah blah. But that was it
Yes.
though.
She called out Cynthia, Calvillo, JoJo, Barber. Woo! Woo! Sarge.
And Calvillo pulled straight back up. I love it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She did. Because
She
she
about
said,
it.
I'm not scared of anybody. I was like,
Anyone.
whoa, whoa.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah, man. They getting savage, bro. They getting savage. They getting savage and I love it, man. Like,
It's good.
yeah.
It's good because it's just it's activity, but it's not hostility. You know what I mean? It's not any fake beef. It's not
Yeah,
no trash talk. It's not like, oh, when I
man.
see you, I'm gonna slap your daughter out of your hands or anything wild like that. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah,
it's just
facts.
let's get something going.
Right. Yeah,
That's all
let's
it needs
do
to
it.
be.
Let's do it. Yeah, like let's
Let's
spark it.
compete, man. Come on, like that's all we want in this shit, man. It's not much.
Man, we got like a mini flyweight tournament going on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of movement right now at 125 pounds, and I'm all with it. I love it. Like I'm here for it, man, because that's what they call this a dead division, but man, it's a lot. It's a lot of what I'm saying, movement going on, fights being made, fighters losing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, appreciate it, Mr. Lee. Oh yeah, the lines are open, man. Absolutely. The lines are open. So let's move on to another fight, scrapping it out at the bottom of the division, man. And that's Liana Jojua versus Courtney Casey, man. I think that's a pretty good fight. That's going to be a good showing of a good fight. How do you feel about that?
Oh man, this is another one I'm not really that qualified to talk about because
Uh oh. Uh oh.
my viewing time of Jojua is low. So I just feel like I'd be doing her a disservice to talk about it because I don't really know her like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. But Courtney.
I don't think much of Courtney Casey either. Like, if you put Courtney Casey versus like Mayra Bueno Silva, I'd be fucked for who wins that fight. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't have faith in anyone. I'll just call it a double knockout and done. But
Oh, 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 oh. Well, okay. Well, we'll come back to that. I'm about to send Combo a link. He wants to come in
yeah,
for a little bit.
do
Let's
that.
talk about Andrade Calvillo. What's your initial thoughts about that?
And that I like. That I like. And I like, even though I don't really see a way for Calvillo to conquer, particularly. There is a very small faction of people with a fandom that seem to believe that Valentina broke Jessica and that she's not the same now. I don't know where they've got that from, but they're really saying that with their whole chest, like they know what they're talking about. So I'm just like, okay, let's just see what we can see, and hopefully all of that crazy talk can just get deaded. I don't know how people can say stuff like that, but people within the fandom just seem to make another sport out of shitting on athletes and their capabilities. It's just really weird to me, man. Just a needless negativity, just like talking shit about people, hoping they get cut, calling them scared or duckers or whatever else. I just don't like a lot of that stuff that surrounds the fandom. It's a bit weird to me, man.
Hey, Combo, drop the first couple letters of your email address, bro. I don't save them like they in there, but I have to start typing it for them to pop up. So like the first couple letters of your email, just drop it. But for me, it's the what I like about that fight, Stamina, is um just Calvillo. Like I wonder how she's gonna approach Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she gonna immediately try to take Andrade down, or you know what I'm saying? Is she gonna box with Andrade? Because like Calvillo's boxing ain't really that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it,
ain't really
it
that
look
good either, though, is
it,
it?
it it's
Not
not that
really.
good, but it looked bad against like anybody striking can look bad against Captain Chukagian. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It just I don't know, man. Like I feel like Calvillo, if she, like I just want to see how she approaches Andrade because Andrade is a monster.
Well, here's the thing. If I'm remembering rightly, they've both had two fights each at Fly, so they're still kind of like establishing themselves in the weight class and one. It just so happens that Jessica has been given significantly favorable matchups with which to demonstrate her capabilities. So yeah, I think it's wide open. I just believe in Andrade more because her body of work within the UFC is just more solid overall. But you know,
For sure.
anything can happen, as I've said quite a lot today. Sorry, But yeah, it's wide open, man. I favor Andrade, but if Calvillo manages to pull it out, I'll be surprised, but I won't be like, I won't be jumping out the window or anything.
So Gordon Morris has asked a couple of times about Chukagi and Grasso. I haven't heard anything about that fight happening. I think it's crazy
I'm
that Chukagian. Look, I mean, I think Chukagian knows she's not going to get another title shot right away. Um, so I don't see a real problem with her calling out Alexa Grasso. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a big opportunity for Grasso. But then again, I'm like, well, if Grasso beats her, like if Grasso beats Chukagian, like she's probably gonna fight Valentina, and it's like eesh. So, do you think Alexa Grasso is ready that quickly at flyweight to come in?
no, 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 no. I
CB
don't.
CB99 is in the building. My dude, Combo Breaker 99. What's up, my guy?
Hey, what's going on, man? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
Yeah, we talking about
Oh, go.
Go ahead. What you got to say, Combo?
Oh, hang on one second.
Oh, you
Hang on
good?
one second. You in and out.
You good, bro? We just talking about Chukagian and Grasso. Um, and Gordon Morris is asking, is that fight happening, or what's going on with that fight? Like, I haven't seen anything about it, Combo. But I don't really know if Alexa Grasso is ready. If she was to go in there and beat Chukagian, I don't think she's ready for what comes after Chukagian so quickly at 125.
Hmm. Oh, you don't think she's ready for that fight?
I don't think she's ready for what could come after a win over Chukagian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I mean, because that's a big jump for her. I mean, from number 10 to number what? Number one or number two?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm, you jump and beat Caitlin's pig, and that's not gonna mean you're gonna beat Valentina anyway. But that still doesn't mean you're like ready for that title shot, in my opinion.
I mean, because then she'd have to go in there with somebody like Jennifer Maya. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if Jennifer Maya was to hurt Grasso, like, I think Jennifer Maya has a better chance of hurting Grasso earlier than Macy Barber did. So, I mean, if she can beat her earlier than Macy, if she can hurt her earlier than Macy Barber did, like Jennifer Maya gonna try to finish her. Like, if she let's say she does go in here and beat Chukagian and fights Jennifer Maya next, Alexa Grasso might get hurt in there, bro.
Ooh, Maya versus Grasso. If the size disparity wasn't so great, that would be an absolute boxer's delight, though, because both of those women have great boxing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely. That'd be a great fight. Yeah,
Oh
that'd
man,
be a great fight. But I think the UFC is kind of hesitant on making that matchup, man, because that's a crazy. I mean, I don't know, man. That's kind of putting Alexa Grasso in there with the Wolves. But I've never known Alexa Grasso to duck a fight, though, Stamina. Never.
no, absolutely not. But yeah, the I guess on account of actually no, I'm not even going to say that because I'm going to start sounding like someone else that comments on all these goddamn videos that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
No, go ahead. Let's hear it, man. We need to.
No, no,
Right.
no, because no, but there's we've already got one of those people. You don't need a stunt double for them. Like they'll inevitably come around and they'll say what they've got to say on this video once the stream stops and whatnot. That they'll definitely comment here, and it will just be more of the same conspiratorial bullshit. So yeah, I'll leave them to that. Yeah, the Grasso thing's weird, man. Like I don't know what it is with her actually not having a dance partner up till now as it is. I hope that it's not just a thing of them just taking her frame and her kind of like fight tenacity into too much consideration in regard to who they give her type of thing, but because, typically the girls at 125 aren't her size, you know what I mean? She's always going to be one of the smaller ones. Just put her in there. She chose to be here. Make her do it. Like, what's the hold up? I don't know. I don't want the Chukagian thing either, because despite what I just said, if she is to beat Kachuk, then there isn't really much else above that besides Valentina, which is obviously fucking crazy. And if she loses it, which she likely will because of Kachuk's point fighting expertise, then we've just, sent back another potential contender real early, and then the top of the division just looks exactly the same as it always has. So I definitely don't want that. Like, yeah, I don't know. Even though there's not really anyone that doesn't actually fit that exact description, the only solution to that is just to not make Caitlyn fight. She's fought plenty. Just make other people fight instead.
Yeah, and then when a matchup that makes sense for Chukagian
Then
arises,
bring her out again. She's
right?
fought
Yeah,
plenty.
yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
fought plenty. She can just go love on her husband for a little while, man. She doesn't need to fight. Like, she's fought plenty.
Right. Yeah, like I'm totally with that. I'm 100% with that. I agree with that totally. Um Combo got us on mute, so he probably doing some work, and but
He's racist.
we're gonna talk about, let's move on to Deanna Bennett versus Alejandra Lara was announced over at Bellator, the beloved Bellator, man. And their stacked 125-pound division. So, what do you think of that fight happening? How do you feel about that? I think it's a good fight for Laura to win.
Man, please, Laura win. Please. Deanna Bennett is so bad. She's so bad, man. Like, I can't even make head nor tail of it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah, just the fight style, the weight misses, just the antics pre and post fight. I'm just like, she's no.
She's
No.
cringe. She's very
Stop,
cringe.
man. Just stop. And cringe is accurate, which is a word that I don't even use that much because the MMA fandom overuse it. But there's just an inauthenticity to what she does that makes it exactly that for me. You know, when people just try and make too much of a thing of like, yeah, me, I'm a bit crazy. I'm a bit mad. Like, I'll do anything. Woo, but it's not actually who they are. It's just a reputation that they want to earn for themselves. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like that's not who you are. That's who you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
It's not
because
very
of that,
authentic.
nah, I don't like zany people like that. If you're just a little off key, then fine. But you're kind of people who are off key like that are not actually that self aware. That's just how they are. They don't speak about it. They just live in that space.
Like
But
Roxanne.
like Roxanne. Like Roxanne's more like nerdy than zany, but she's got a little bit of weird to her. She likes her books, she likes her cartoon, she likes her whatever, but she just lives in that space. She won't necessarily reference it a great deal. So she, she speaks about it too much and puts the spotlight on it too much for it to be who she actually is. It's that she actually wants to be out there that that's how she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not really with it.
Yeah, I hope Laura gets that win too, man. That's a
Please.
yeah. I would have liked to seen Laura fight Liz Carmouche, especially after the way Liz Carmouche went out there and starched Connor Watanabe, man.
Oof.
Oof, oof, man.
Oof,
Like
I like me some kind of that one hurt me, brother. I was like, oh my god, it's just like flatline. It's like,
yeah, man, that was crazy.
Liz brought out the actual gorilla that night, boy. Fuck.
Yeah, she did, man. She came out of nowhere with that one. But I wanted to see Laura fight Carmouche because she wouldn't do Laura like that. Like she wouldn't get up in Laura's shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Laura be jabbing her and moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of wanted to see how that fight would play out. But Deanna Bennett is not really somebody that is gonna progress Laura forward. I don't think because Deanna Bennett ain't a world beater. Like, who is like Deanna Bennett has lost like how many fights in a row now? Like, so um, it is what it is with that. But we got the title fight, man. We got the title fight, Valentina versus Lauren Murphy, man. It's the fight everybody's been talking about. It's the person that everybody says should be fighting for the belt. Everybody's been kind of rallying for Lauren Murphy to fight for the title, so they finally got it. What should we expect, Stamina MC?
What should we expect? I mean, if I were to oversimplify, I would say to expect something akin to the fight between Andrade and Jędrzejczyk. Just Matador and Bull. That's what I see. I see
Oof.
Lauren doing the only thing she really knows how to do and just continually pressing forward, and Valentina just being in control of that at all times and just not being available for Lauren to really do anything of any merit. That's what I see.
It's just hard for me to put Lauren Murphy and title challenger in the same. I just don't see Lauren Murphy as like the threat meter for Valentina's other opponents have been there. You know what I'm saying? Like except for really for Catelyn Chukagian, like we wouldn't. There was really no threat from Chukagian. Maybe just the point. Point fighting aspect of it could have been a problem. But of course, she didn't make it a problem. So I mean, but when you talk about Andrade, there's when we were talking about Andrade versus Valentina. It was like okay, well, everybody was like, well, we think Valentina will win, but
There's an
there was
outside chance of
yeah,
something landing
there
and
was a but there.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the fight with Jennifer Maya, everybody's like, okay, Valentina should beat Jennifer Maya, but Jennifer Maya could find a way to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Jennifer Maya is a good solid fighter who could win the fight. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, when you think about Lauren Murphy, you don't really see like what area if Lauren Murphy could win this fight, if Lauren Murphy did win this fight, what area did she where did she win it?
It might well just be on the ground on account of the combination of strength and weight. That's kind of all I see. That's for even though it's not necessarily her A game as a fighter, that's going to be her A game in that. Like Lauren Murphy does not beat Valentina on the feet. Absolutely fucking not. She just won't. Like unless some fucking spotlight manages to fall from the ceiling of the room and just knock Valentina on the head or something. Like no. Like just no. So yeah, the idea that it's going to the fight would need to move through quite a few ranges in order to get to somewhere where it would even remotely be beneficial to Lauren. That's quite a lot to ask. It's quite easy for Valentina to stay on the outside. It's quite easy for her to, rip elbows if someone gets in too close. It's quite easy for her to do that, that body lock takedown thing that she does as a trademark. If people really get on the inside, like she's got escape routes for every range of combat,
Right.
whereby
Right.
people don't get their shit off because she's already doing her shit already. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just not. I feel, of course, anyone can win on any given day, but it's another one of those ones where I feel like it's going to take a mistake on Valentina's part for Lauren to capitalize on, rather than anything that Lauren doing being objectively superior to Valentina's. Like if both of them come out at their absolute best, Lauren hasn't got a fucking chance. Something has to go wrong for Valentina in order for Lauren to win. And I hate saying that because it sounds really fucking disrespectful, but I just don't see it.
Oof. Let's look at these comments. Gordon Morris says, I see Valentina kicking Lauren's torso until Lauren drops her guard and gets KO'd by a head kick, or Valentina takes her down and submits her. Angel says, I only see Murphy winning by doctor stoppage due to a cut on Valentina.
See, that's the thing. Let me look at this now.
She's looking up, dog.
I'm looking at Murphy's record. Like, she has never been stopped. Never. Not a submission, not a knockout, not a goddamn. She's never been finished.
Jessica I had never been finished either. I mean,
yeah, but just Jessica I wasn't really known as being tough like that though. Even before, like Murphy's just she's tough as shit. You know what I mean? In this, it's probably going to play out a little closer to the Maya fight actually, where Valentina just threw everything at her, and she had to eat all of it, but she was still standing. Maya was never really like on skates at any point in time, but she took some fucking punches.
Yeah, she took some punches.
Yeah, Valentina sat down on her shit way more than she did versus anyone. She didn't even hit Amanda that hard.
No, she didn't. And Jennifer ate them, boy. Like
all of them.
Jennifer Maya ate them, dude. Like, and she like I only seen Jennifer land like only a few like solid punches at range, like solid thing. I think she kicked Valentina in the face one time.
In the face, brother. I screamed when I saw that. I was like, what was that?
Yeah, like
how did that just happen?
Yeah, she kicked her in the face, bro. She kicked her in the face. And Valentina walked. But Valentina is, see, that's one thing that Valentina is open to. Like, she's been kicked in the face more than once. Joanna Young Jacek kicked her in the face. Just the same way Jennifer Maya did. Like, that's one thing. That's if you can't call a flaw in her game, is Valentina will walk into a front face kick. Like, she'll walk right into it. But let's see, not finished, but very lucky. Her nickname. Lee was robbed in that bout. Maybe JoJo was robbed too. Uh oh.
Is this what we're doing now? Yeah.
Uh oh.
You can handle this, bruv. I'm not touching that.
I mean, Lauren Murphy. But when has Lauren Murphy finished anybody though? Like, when's her last finish?
Shakarova.
Okay. Okay. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, man. I don't see what she's gonna do against Valentina. I just see it being another dominant victory and another reason for people to say that there's nobody in this division to, because they're going to say, oh, Lauren Murphy is absolutely the number, the UFC, especially if it's Joe Rogan. Lauren Murphy has absolutely shown that she is for sure the clear cut number one contender at 125 pounds,
Yeah, and he wouldn't be lying if he said that, but he'd only be able to say that on account of her win streak. Not on account of like fan clamor or, anything like that. She's not exactly like the people's choice or whatever. It's just by default, she's the only one. It's a one-horse race. There's no one else.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
There's no one else.
Has Murphy ever gone 5 rounds? I don't think so.
No, because she's never been in the main event. No.
No, she hasn't gone 5 rounds. So, that's going to be, especially.
Well, not in the UFC. Apparently, she's been a champion in another organization, so I imagine maybe there, but not in the UFC. But
if she goes in here zombieing forward, like, she's not going to be able to withstand 5 rounds. Because I can tell you, if Valentina hits Lauren Murphy the way she was hitting Jennifer Maya, like, by that time, Lauren Murphy would be looking like a zombie in there. Lauren Murphy is older. She shows damage. She's one of those fighters who shows damage.
That wear it, yes. Yeah, lots of scar tissue. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And she'll swell up like a damn balloon. And so, and then she'll just bobble, and she'll be swelled up like a balloon, and just bobbling forward, still trying, in a straight line, still trying to fight. And I think that Valentina could finish her, man. She could. She could beat her down by round 3, and round 4 would be hell for Lauren Murphy. You know,
Well, I'm down to see it. I'm absolutely down to see it. I did want her to even get the fight just because there was no one else and everyone was just pushing back on it on account of the fact that they don't like her. I mean, I'm not a
right?
fan. I'm not a fan of hers, but shit, just let the woman have her thing, man. It's like there's a division for a reason. Like you don't just pick who you fancy. People have got to earn their way towards an opportunity to change their life, and she's done more than anyone else right now. So let her have it. Doesn't matter whether it's going to be good or not. There's nobody better right now. And eventually
Combo,
they.
that boy Combo, man, he done left us, man. That boy got us on mute. We ain't heard from Combo. He just wanted to be on the live stream.
Didn't he? Thought he was gonna put a little cat amongst the pigeons or something. We didn't even say much.
So I got two more things I want to talk about real quick before I get off here. I'm not gonna be on here all night long. It's already 10 p.m. here. So how do you feel about Norma Dumont versus Holly Holm happening at 145 pounds?
I'm so torn. Like I just for like competition slash health reasons, it always just suited me more that Home went back up to featherweight just to take her out of the phantom weight mess anyway. But I just feel like she's just got so many more fight miles on her clock that I don't. Yeah, again, I don't see much hope for Norma Dumont. Like Norma Dumont is, of course, she's not she's not the slowest fighter in there. She's got some fucking power behind her as well. But in terms of actual like experience and fight IQ, just actual combat smarts, you know, the teams like Jackson Wink can game plan the shit out of fighters like Norma Dumont and just exploit the fact that they are like fighters, but not necessarily like, combatants in that sense. Like, I don't think Norma's is demonstrated a great deal of like technique or skill to what she does. At least not on the feet anyway. So yeah, I think
Man,
Jackson,
Norma Dumont beat the hell out of Ashley Evans Smith, and she
and that
beat
would
the
I love to see it. I loved to see it.
and she beat the hell out of Felicia Spencer too, man. I mean,
I
you got
don't,
to
I
give
don't know. I
Norma
don't know
some
that.
credit.
I don't know that I love to see that, but she did. She did. I didn't expect to see it actually, but that was crazy. And she had my respect from then. Prior to that, as she was going into fight Felicia, and it's like Felicia's just going to kick her face off, and she just didn't at all ever.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm bad BJ fan. My bad, man.
Oh, you good, man? What's up, man? We're talking about Norma versus Holly. Go ahead, Stamina.
no, no, let combo go. I've been talking for ages.
Oh, Norma and Holly, man. It's not like I said. It ain't a fight I asked for, man. And really, I could see it kind of going either way at this point. I don't know, like what Norma Dumont has in her game plan for Holly right now, but I'm just kind of factoring in what Holly's got left in her tank, man. Like at 145, can she really take a big hit coming from somebody like Norma Dumont at this point, man? Like that's the question, man. And if she wins, can she beat Nunez at 145? No, man. I don't think so, man. Like Nunez at 145 versus Holly Holm, that's gonna be even quicker than the first knockout. Quicker.
Yeah, yeah, but in terms of Norma versus Holly, though, you know what I'm saying? Like Norma is a striker as well. You know what I'm saying? Like Norma comes from a striking background, man. And if we can see the Norma, if it's light on the feet Norma that we've seen in the cage with Ashley Evans Smith and Felicia Spencer, man, I don't know, man. Like I don't know, cause Norma not only is a good striker, man, but she punches hard. Like Norma is trying to end the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Norma trying to hurt people out there when she's striking, bro. Like it's crazy to see Norma with 6 fights, man, and she fight like that, man. Like how many fights? 7 fights now she's had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
like 7.
Norma Dumont is an animal, man. You know, Holly better be careful in there with Norma, like, and especially if Norma clinch her up. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? You know, who knows how that fight? That's a good fight. That's a good fight. But maybe Holly can use the distance, and maybe like catch Norma on a kick or something. But I don't know, man. Norma Dumont is kind of like rising up right now.
How do you think? What do you think of her ground game? Like, do you think Holly's wrestling can be effective though?
As far as I know, Norma has a good ground game. Like it's for on paper, you know what I'm saying. And I have looked at her fights, in which I always preach. You know what I'm saying. What goes on outside the UFC doesn't really matter. But she has shown a good ground game in fights prior to the UFC. So, even though there's not the most footage out there with Norma Dumont, but she talks about her grappling all the time. I want to see Norma's grappling. That was her game plan in the Megan Anderson fight, was to get the fight to the ground. You know what I'm saying? And she just couldn't manage to get Megan down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Oh no.
curious to see. I'm
uh,
curious
she,
to see.
she got introduced to that right hand right away.
Man, Megan sat her down. Man, Megan sat her down, bro. Like Megan Anderson.
Yeah.
Shoo, oof. What you got to say, Stamina?
I'm
You
just there making faces, bruv. I'm just remembering that fight versus Anderson. I was like, oof,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that
Oh
that
yeah.
that
Earlier. Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
I know what I was gonna say earlier. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Stamina, y'all. I was saying I don't know about that about um De La Rosa having better stand up than Roxanne. I mean, I think Montana's stand up could be better just because she's got some more years going, to fight. But I still think that Roxanne's a little bit more effective with her stand up, man.
Wow, hot
Oh
take.
But
wow.
I mean, here I'm gonna tell you, same word I use it, De La Rosa all the time. It's about commitment, man. Like she tentative, man. Like De La Rosa is like tentative. Like she can hit hard, but she won't let go. Like Roxanne be letting that jump go, man. She be letting that.
Tentative. You think Montana
Do
is a tentative striker?
no,
I think she's
I don't
tentative.
have I don't have a problem with that. I just have a problem with the fact that Roxanne's not that as well. Like Roxanne hates stand up. She's gone on record many times as saying she's trying to get the
She
fight to the ground as quick as she can. She doesn't like punching people
look.
in the face or getting hit. She doesn't like it, and you can see
She
that.
she hates it, but she's effective with it. Like I hate math, but I'm good at it. I'm real good at it. I hated to death, but I'm good at it. But Roxanne is like, look how she's piecing people up. Like look how she's piecing and shooting the right hand off, and look how she's landing on Macy Barber. Everybody thought Macy Barber was like gonna knock her out in the first round. What did she do? She started putting hands on her, snapping Macy Barber's head back.
Yeah, but
And
Macy
then
Barber don't. But Macy Barber don't stick a jab like Montana De La Rosa does, though.
now
And
she
Macy,
made y'all see that. She made y'all
Macy
see
Barber
that
can't
night.
fight going backwards either. That's on record. People know that. All you have to do with Macy is go first, and you will win, because she can't fight going backwards.
Now now we all see that for real because like I said, everybody said her game plan was to knock her out, go in there and outstrike her. But it took somebody like Roxanne to really expose that game plan.
Yeah, but Macy Barber and Montana De La Rosa are not the same type of striker, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know that yeah,
Montana's
they're
a li-
definitely not.
Montana's a
They're
little
definitely
more
not
Montana's a little more calculated with the striking, man. Like Montana will stick a
calculated.
jab. She'll stick a jab and then come with a 1-2, man, a power right hand, dude. Like that's what she'll do. And Montana will throw kicks. She'll throw push kicks. I've seen her throwing kicks to the body. I've seen her throwing head kicks, like hooks. Like I think uppercut. I've seen Montana throwing uppercuts. Like I think she's a little more. She's a little more. She has power. She has power behind more of her strikes than Roxanne does. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Not power. I ain't talking power. I'm talking commitment, letting the hands go. Like I'm talking just like letting the shot go. Like Montana has more power. She has more power, but does she let it go enough to win rounds? Like she didn't win no round against Viviane Araújo. I'm gonna be real. She didn't win a single round against Viviane Araújo. She landed some good punches, but she didn't land enough and commit enough to win a single round.
I think Montana was committing in that fight to the striking. She just was outclassed by Viviane Araújo. I think the commitment to the hard punches was there because Montana threw a lot of punches in that fight. Like they were that fight with Araújo was a scrap. That was a scrap. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as the fight, there's only been one fight of De La Rosa's where it hasn't been like she didn't commit to the striking, and that was the fight with Bueno Silva. The
Mm-hmm.
rest of the fights that you see Montana in, like she's swinging, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I believe in styles make fights, but still, like when Viviane Araújo let that head open, she dropped that left hand. Roxanne started putting that right hand on her head,
Yes,
man,
she
and
did.
started
Yeah, she
putting
did.
some
She
shots
did.
on her. And in the right hand was there for Montana, and I think Montana could have like stopped Viviane Araújo if she landed something hard because she hits that hard, but she was like, "No, nah, I'm gonna just stay back and keep landing this jab over and over. I'm not gonna commit." So that's what I saw. That's what I saw. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
going off a gas tank, I can say Montana could be better. She could be better because she still got some years on her. But as far as being better right now, I don't think so. Because even again, look at Andrea Lee. Andrea Lee fight. I thought Roxanne landed good punches in that fight on Andrea Lee. But Montana, once again, she got outstruck, got beat up until it went to the ground.
Go ahead,
Wow.
Stamina.
No, I've got nothing. I mean, I definitely don't feel strongly enough about it as to like fiercely push back on the assertion. It's conceptually, it's still fucking my head up that Roxanne is a superior striker to DLR. But all right, I'm just gonna walk it off. It's cool, man. I'm just gonna walk it off.
Okay. Okay.
Stamina funny, but he said, "I'm just gonna walk it off. I'm just gonna walk it." Okay, last but not least, y'all. Last but not least, I want to talk about um a post that I saw from Leonidas Letson today.
Oh, word.
Leah Letson says that there is fight news coming very soon. And so what we know, yeah, Leah Letson posted that she said fight news coming soon. And I was like, what? Like, wait a minute. What? So Leah
Uh
Lesson
oh.
is got a fight in the works. You know what I'm saying? So guys, who do you think? Let's put our let's put our straws in the hat now. Like Stamina MC, who do you think that this fight that Leah Letson is talking about could be against?
Man, options are so thin on the ground. I mean, either
Exactly.
either they didn't get rid of Zara Fan or they didn't get rid of Megan Anderson. But like, I don't know who else it could even be because like Danielle Wolf is still recovering from her injury. So we've all I don't know, Felicia
And I
Spencer
want to bring
maybe.
something up too. Tai Tuivasa, the heavyweight from Hawaii, from Australia, he got cut from the UFC too, and they brought him back. And look, and now he's on a 3-fight knockout streak. I just want to say that. So maybe, like, and then you said, maybe they didn't get rid of Megan Anderson. So I mean, continue on, Stamina.
Well, yeah, I was just Felicia maybe, Felicia Spencer maybe. Okay, that's three names. That's all I've got. We've got Megan, we've got Felicia, and we've got Zara. That's kind of it.
What you got, Combo?
Oh man, I just got Felicia Spencer and what's her name, Zara. Because Zara's fight, so her fight is out, so they might push her back up to 145. They might grab a bantamweight man and try to throw her in there at 145.
I don't know.
What about where's Bam Maleki at? Where is that girl, man? Where is she?
Right, like where's Bam Malecki? Like, Like,
She be
you know what I'm
flaunting that.
saying?
She be flaunting that UFC logo on her IG and everything. But I'm like, oh, where you at? Where you not?
Yeah, they let her beat up Macedo, and that was kind of it, I think.
Uh oh, Marcus Bell just dropped some breaking news in the
Oh
comment
no.
section. Alexa Grasso will fight Joanne Calderwood on November 20th.
Oh wow. Oh
Oh.
oh
Oh boy.
Oh.
oh.
Oh, we was just talking about what should go on with Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso versus Joanne Calderwood. Oh my
Yo,
God.
that's interesting, bruv.
Wow.
That's it. I've literally never considered that before now, and I don't know why not.
I know. I didn't even think of that fight.
That's interesting.
Hit the
Thanks,
like button,
Marcus.
guys. Hit the like button. We breaking news. Shout out to Marcus Bell. Hit the like button.
Wow. That's very interesting.
Damn.
I
Ooh,
like that match.
I
I
like
like
it.
that.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Ooh, man.
Ooh man, that's like
Why is it gotta be
that's
November, god damn it? Shit, that's miles
Yeah,
away.
I know. Why November?
Fuck. That's
no.
really interesting. Fuck.
We've got
It's gonna be a
August, September,
striker's
October.
paradise.
Stunned silence now. I'm just processing like, oh, that's
Grasso
mad.
called.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. So I mean, I think this is a better matchup for Alexa Grasso as far as to what could come after. Now, if she beats Joanne Calderwood, then there's tons of options for Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Like she could fight Jennifer Maya. She could fight, a lot of different. She could fight a lot of different people. If she beats Joanne Calderwood, preferably it'd be Jennifer Maya because they both beat Joanne. You know what I'm saying? But
Or if she beat
ooh,
JoJo, she could fight the winner of Calvillo Andrade.
the winner of Calvillo Andrade, yep, that fight is there. But we're talking options here versus if she had went in there and beat Catelyn Chukagian, then there's only really one option, and that's to throw her really to the Shark Tank. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, so I mean, oh man, Joanne Calderwood does Joanne have the speed to be in there with it? Like, to keep up with Alexa Grasso? Like, is the speed there? Like, that's the thing that we.
No, no, it isn't. But
Man,
That's your girl combo.
because of how much of a kicker JoJo likes to be, she can quite easily just keep the fight at a range whereby Alexa can't let those little arms of hers go. It could all be quite interesting like that. Grasso has shown a continued susceptibility to both, well, less clinch, but more just ground in general type thing. She's never really shown to have really shored up those holes there. And JoJo likes a bit of jiu-jitsu. So
Yeah, I was about to say Joanne Calderwood likes to go to the ground.
so
she like to fight in
yeah.
the clinch too. So,
Yes, she
um,
does.
Hey, now speaking of clinch, Alexa Grasso showed really good things in the clinch in the fight with Macy Barber, though. When she
Yeah,
fought
but
Macy,
Barber's clinch is messy though. JoJo
yeah,
knows a
yeah,
bit more
yeah,
what she's
Macy was
doing.
lost. Macy was lost in the clinch. Bro. Look,
That
I could see this going like, look, look. You know I'm right with JoJo, but I could see this being like JoJo versus Calvillo at 115. Y'all remember how that fight went?
yes, yes,
The hand speed was problems for JoJo. You know, she was bleeding in the first round. So if she ain't moving her head, like Grasso can just touch her up. But you got to remember, like it's gonna be kill switch versus a fighter with no kill switch. So that's what makes this fight interesting.
yeah. Now that's true. Now that's very true. Now, as far as Joanne Calderwood, Joanna try to pull the trigger on you,
Oh
versus
yeah,
we haven't seen Alexa Grasso really pull the trigger on nobody like that. That's my biggest problem with Alexa Grasso is that she ain't. I ain't never seen her like she could have pulled the trigger on Macy Barber in round two, but she didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
bruv,
just
she could have pulled the trigger on fucking Carla Esparza.
hey y'all, look, my phone about to die here, but look, I enjoy talking to y'all, man. Look, I'm gonna get on Wednesday and I'll rap with y'all then, man. This thing about to
yes,
die
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. We'll
I
holler at
bet.
you later, combo.
Take care of yourself,
All
King.
right.
Yeah, that's a interesting matchup, man.
Mm.
Oh man, Marcus Bell breaking the news, man. Marcus Bell, that better not be fake news. It says that's a great match. Grasso versus JoJo. It means Chukagian might fight Lee. Ha, yeah, right. Catelyn Chukagian ain't fighting no Andrea Lee. Um, yeah. So I mean, we got that to look forward to now. Joanne Calderwood versus Alexa Grasso. I'm excited about that. That's a good fight. So we'll see, man. Like that's all I got for him tonight, though. Stamina, man. Any closing thoughts, man, before we jump off here?
Um, Not really. Although I've just gone on Twitter to check. Apparently, they're finalizing the Costa Vittori thing for October.
It's a good one. Oh hell yeah,
I'm down to watch some mindless violence there. Please and thanks.
absolutely. From both sides, from both sides,
Fucking
completely
battle of the
mindless.
meatheads. Like that's going to be amazing.
Absolute. Just
It's gonna be like the male version of like Cachoeira Kim or something like that.
I'm telling you, that's the fight that we all are missing is Priscilla Castaneda versus Ji Young Kim. That's the fight that we missing, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
we need that. We need that.
Who wins that fight, man? Who wins that fight?
We do. All of us.
we absolutely
We
win that
win.
fight, dude.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my god, dude! It don't matter how hard you hit Ji Young Kim, her facial expression does not
Doesn't
change.
change. She is made of wood, bruv. I love it. It's amazing.
But my question is, what happens when she eat something for Priscilla Castaneda? Like, does her face change? Like, is that
No, she
enough?
just sends something straight back. Those punches that are just really slow, but they're fucking solid, man. It's just like, her style is so mad. I don't understand it. It's just, it doesn't make sense. It's like she's in the Matrix or some shit. Like it's
But Ji Young Kim can land bombs too, man. Like,
100.
who does she hit hard? She beat up Nadia Kassem like that, man. Like, whoa, poor Nadia Kassem tried to play her dirty, man, and she punished her for that shit, dude. I was like, oh, Nadia
Right?
faked the
Even when,
shake up.
yeah, even when she fought Grasso, it was like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Grasso's there peppering, 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 and Kim would just come back with some and
yes.
Grasso would be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like,
Marcus Bell said Priscilla versus Kim was like watching a turtle and a snail fight. Yeah, but but that turtle and that snail, they both got shells, bro, and they throwing them at each other, homie. I'm telling you, real shells.
yeah, they might have a shank as well, bro. There's
Ooh,
some violence going on
that's
there.
that's real violence, absolutely.
I'm here for it.
Yes,
We
yeah,
love to
that's
see it.
definitely the female version of Costa versus Vittori. Because I mean, but I think that if Vittori plays that game with Costa too much, man, you know what I'm saying? Costa will hurt him. Like Costa, but Costa's chinny too, and we seen it in the fight with Adesanya. Like you clip Costa, he'll go down. You
I
know?
honestly think Costa will go down first. Like Vittori's head is made of wood as well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like he's a proper blockhead. Like nothing phases that guy at all to his detriment because he will take damage he doesn't need to because it doesn't really bother him. You know what I mean?
That's so true. That's so true, man. That is so true. Well, listen, man, I'm getting ready to shut this thing down. I got things to do before the night dies. You know what I'm saying? So, stamina, man. Any closing thoughts, man? I appreciate you coming on. You got anything to say before you dip out, bro?
No,
That is
sir.
so true.
I'm
Well,
just
listen,
gonna
man, I'm
head
getting ready to
over to
shut
the
this thing down. I got things to do.
Ooh,
Hold on, man. I'm echoing here.
yeah, it's freaky.
Okay, go ahead. What was you saying, man?
No, I'm just gonna head back over
Before the night dies.
to Drake and Steve over at WMMA today. They've got their live thing going
Okay,
over
yeah,
there
I'm gonna
today
go
as well.
check them out.
That's pretty much it. Just like yeah, looking forward to the weekend and watching the girls them watch all the girl them do them thing, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, my friend.
You know me I talk about.
Well, all right, man. Well, combo, man. I mean, Stamina, I appreciate you coming on, man. And I'll catch you on the flip
Oh,
side,
oh,
bro.
oh, you always I got disrespect, man. I call me combo, man. Why you gonna do me like that, man?
I mean,
You,
wait, are
you,
you
you,
from the
you can't angle me them way, the brother.
UK or are you from the islands, my friend?
You can be from anywhere you want me to be, you know. Me's a versatile type of individual, seeing?
Man, you wow. But listen, man, I will catch you on the flip side, Stamina. Thank you for
Yes,
coming in
sir.
tonight.
Appreciate you, brother.
Peace out, man. Well, guys, you seen it. You seen your boy Stamina MC. Shout out to Stamina MC. Shout out to Combo Breaker 99 for coming in and getting their thoughts out there and letting it be known what's going on in the zone, guys. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna hit y'all with this outro music. I ain't played an outro in a long time, man. I ain't played an outro in a long time, but here you go, and I'm out.